Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the DisClaymer podcast. What's going on, guys? It's good to see you guys. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever time it is for you. What's going on? It's good to see you. And hey, remember, drop a like, drop a sub if you're new. All my social media links are down below. Hey, also follow me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, ClaytieOfficial on TikTok. Look me up. Go slap a follow. Go like my stuff, please. All right. I know. Hey. I made fun of TikTok a lot, but now it's time to get serious, guys. Because TikTok is serious. And sorry if my voice squeaks a lot too. I just got done streaming for 5 hours on YouTube. Once again, my main channel, Claytie, C-L-A-Y-T-I-E, Claytie on YouTube. Go check me out. Just got done streaming on there. So, life is so lifey, guys. Life is very lifey. I had a very long talk with my parents last night. Oh my gosh. And about my future and all that stuff. And I think I've decided that because I talked to them about going back to school. And I'm trying to decide on what I want to do because my options on what I want to do is kind of endless right now. Because I could be an engineer, I could be a computer scientist, I could be a regular scientist, I could be whatever. Really, my options are endless. It just take 2 years to get my bachelor's degree because I already have an associate's. So we're just kind of hashing some things out. But guys, life is just like I said. Life is lifey. And things are thingies. So, but I hope you guys are having fun at school, having fun at work, whatever you guys are up to. I don't know what your daily life is like. But I tell you what, something I want to talk about today for this podcast. I feel sick. Why do I feel sick, man? I should not. I had steak and then I had graham crackers and icing, dude. Probably shouldn't have done that. I feel sick. I'm going to throw up. Oh, yeah, by the way, thanks, guys, for the compliment on my haircut. Hey, thanks for complimenting my haircut, too. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the compliments on my haircut, guys, which I know I will find down below in the comments section with you saying, Clay, nice haircut, or finding it in the other comments section on Instagram, on whatever. Thank you, guys, for telling me I have such a great haircut. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. But today I wanted to talk about something it's something I thought about the other day. That I just think that let's just dive right in. I'm not gonna try to preface this. We're just gonna dive right in. I'm just saying that Americans, I'm sorry. Listen, if you're an American, I'm sorry. All right, but we are just way too daggum spoiled in America. We are way too spoiled. People are always complaining about America and how terrible it is here, and all this stuff. People keep complaining about it. Say, "Oh, America's so bad. America's this. America's that. America's no good." Blobbity bloobity gobblegook. Okay, whatever. Listen up. Okay, here. Let me just first of all, if you have never, I'm going to tell you something. If you've never gone outside of the country, or you've never gone and experienced what it's like in other countries. For example, I have been on missions trips. I went to the Bahamas, which is pretty close to America, and I also went to Guatemala, okay? And I honestly think that we should make it mandatory for every single person in America to have to go do some sort of volunteer work outside of the country, in a foreign country, in a third world country, whatever, all right, and go help people in need. I think that's essential for people to understand just how spoiled we are in America. And I get some parts in America probably there's certain very specific parts that may not be they're dangerous, right? May not be so sunshine and rainbows, okay? But generally America, we're just spoiled. All right, we have all this technology. We have houses, air conditioning. We have running water. We have unlimited food. You can go to a grocery store and just buy food, okay? You talk about that 300 years ago, that's unheard of. You can't just go to a grocery store and just have an unlimited supply of food. As long as you have money, unlimited supply of food. I think that it should be necessary for people to go outside the country and experience a different culture, go into a different area where there's no running water, where they're living in shacks made of sheet metal. And I don't know if I talked about this in another podcast when I don't know, I briefly might have touched on my mission trip experiences. Like, for example, so when I went to the Bahamas the second time, I believe, yes, the second time, I was a senior in high school, and we're serving Haitian kids. So these, like, Haiti had that big earthquake, and there's some Haitians who were fleeing Haiti, and they came to the Bahamas, and most of them were illegal immigrants, right? And just, I guess you could say refugees. I don't really know what the difference is, but so we were working at a preschool for Haitian children, and so obviously Haitian children, they have to have these Haitian parents who would come. You have these Haitian parents who came here, so they send their children to this preschool, and then we got to help out at the preschool doing reconstruction, all that stuff, and talking to the kids and having fun with the kids. And I actually have a picture. I don't know if I can show you. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. One of the kids of me. I was holding one of the kids. I mean, I have a few pictures of myself with some of the kids, but these kids were fantastic. Most of these kids were absolutely fantastic, great kids. But so we got to help these Haitian kids out, and a couple of our leaders, because I obviously wasn't a leader at the time, I was a senior in high school, got to go to these, not encampments, but these areas where these Haitian immigrants were living, Haitian refugees were living, and literally they had tap water. They had, like, the pump, right? You go to like a state park, something like that in America, and you have these pumps that you can just pump water. So if your dog needs some water, you can just pump water from the tap and get water, right? These guys are living in these sheet metal shacks, all right? These little 1x1s. Think of a I don't know, like, think of it like a what's a good size comparison here? Like it's smaller than this living room, that's for sure. It'd be like almost like living in a grocery cooler. That's too specific though. It's like living in a something. It'd be like living in a bathroom. There you go. It's like living in a bathroom. That everybody can relate with that. It'd be like living in a bathroom. That's how big these things were. Barely any size, right? And they have barely any clothes. Like, the kids, some of the kids would come back like every day with the same clothes that they were wearing the day before. So it was very. You go there and you, like, at least the pictures that I saw, like, you see it. You see the poverty. You see how terrible some people have it. Like the crap luck that they had to deal with. Those Haitian immigrants having their home country, decimated by an earthquake, and now they have no choice. Now it's dangerous, right? Now they have, because if you looked at Haiti back, when was the earthquake? But if you looked at these videos of how these Haitians were living amongst each other, like all these tents side by side, it's just kind of like, it's just a cluster of people just kind of thrown together. Look, it wasn't very healthy, right? Disease ridden, dangerous. There's a lot of danger involved, and see if I can find my picture. And these people didn't really have a choice. They had to get out of the country and they had kids too, so they were trying to give their kid a better future by going to the Bahamas too. And the things that, how they're living, what they're living in, you don't really see that in America. There definitely is poverty. There's definitely people on the street, especially in the cities, and I don't really go to I've been to cities before, but I don't really dabble in the city too much. But there's definitely poverty, but not in the sense like it's poverty in America is much different than poverty out in the world. So like poverty for example, in Guatemala, when I went to Guatemala, poverty, you had basically nothing. Like so when I was in Guatemala, different story. There's this 17-year-old kid who had come to the leader of where we were staying at. So in Guatemala, we went to this orphanage for kids, and basically serve them, and we also had to do some digging. We had to dig. We were digging a spot to put this. I think they're gonna put a medical building or whatever. Like having an on-site nurse at the orphanage. So we were digging out this hillside to help build whatever a medical facility, and so but I think it was the second to last night that we were there. Someone had like a 17-year-old come to the leader. I think he used to be a part of the orphanage. But he said he had no food. He said he had no water, and he said there was one other thing, no electricity too. He had nothing. He's at 17 years old, right? At 17 years old, he had to worry about where he's going to find food at, where he's going to find water at. I don't even know if he had shelter. I'm not even sure if he had shelter. I think he did, but obviously it's not much shelter. Okay, but the leader he took the kid out, bought him some food, got him some water, all that stuff. But like as a 17-year-old, you shouldn't have to worry about that kind. You shouldn't have to be worrying about where you're finding, all the basic necessities of life. Understand? You shouldn't have to be worrying about the basic necessities of life. And it's just kind of like for example, so a 17-year-old in Guatemala in a specific right, and we were in the countryside too. Has to worry about where he's finding all this water, right? And a 17-year-old in America, they're worried about what somebody said on Facebook. Well, not Twitter. They're worried about something on Twitter, or they're worried about some social problem, right? I got sports. Hey, I'm nervous for my sports game. All right, or like, oh no, Dylan doesn't like me. Oh, my life is over. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Dylan, I'm not Dylan's crush. Oh no. It's like, hey, guys, reality check. Reality check. I'm not saying your problems aren't important, but I just feel like people, like when people start to complain about America, I get it. America's not perfect. America is not perfect. But I just think that people take for granted so much of what we have here. We kind of forget how much we have. It's which is easy to do. It's easy. Like I get stuck in it. Like, oh my gosh, my problems are so. Oh no, my problems. And then it's like I could have it way worse. Like I could have it so much worse than I have it right now. I could have it so much worse. Let me find the picture really quickly of myself. I'm gonna have to go off long ways back, dude. I have not posted on Facebook in forever. But oh wait, oh wow, that was quick. So like here, I don't know if you can't. So it's me. This picture we were coloring. I think we were coloring. It's me. I don't know if you can see it on camera. That's me, and I don't remember. This is like 4 years ago, so I don't remember any of their names, which is unfortunate. I think I remember one of them. One of their names, like Micah or something like that. So that was one, and then look at this girl right here. She's such a darling. Look at that. Oh, come on now. Come on. Like I said, all these kids are from Haiti too. Great people, great kids. And that's another thing about like kids, comparing American kids to someone like Haitian kids or like Guatemalan kids. Like so much different. So much. American kids generally, they're always, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. That you still have that with like other kids from these foreign areas, but it's not nearly as it's like minute. These kids really, all they do is they just want love. That's really what I've experienced. Is the kids just want love and attention, and they love just spending time with you, playing with you, and that's really, I don't know. It's just a lot more. It's just a lot. I don't know. It's just you see. There's something beautiful about it because they're not having like the best life, the best go at it. Like these kids not having the best go at it, but somehow they still are laughing. They're still having a great time. They're still enjoying each other. And there's just something really nice about that. I feel like everybody needs to experience that at some point in their life, to get a grasp of just how great we have it here. Just to get an understanding of, hey man, maybe don't be as wrapped up in your own life, because there are other people out there struggling way more, right? Not to say that your own problems are important, because I have problems too, but to be able to look outside of yourself, be able to look outside of yourself and realize that, you should be some of us, we need to be more thankful. We just need to be more thankful. Okay. It's plain and simple. We need to be more thankful. about what we have and what's been given to us. You know, not to say that life still wouldn't be hard for you, even if you're like, because in America we still have social problems. You know, like for example, touchy topic like divorce. We still have like these social problems that we're dealing with, but when you look at it in retrospect, we still have we have food, we have water, we have unlimited water, well, not technically unlimited, but basically unlimited water, unlimited food, electricity, you know, all that stuff that we don't realize that not everybody has that. Okay, not everybody has that. So that's what bothers me every time I see somebody dissing America. I'm not saying America doesn't deserve to be dissed, but when you start like complaining about how bad America is, it's just like get a reality check, okay? Why don't you go over to Guatemala, okay? Go take a look at the Haitian kids in the Bahamas, all right? And I want to go to other places too, and go like down to South America or to Africa and go serve kids there and have an experience with them too. But it is very costly to go on a missions trip. Honestly, it's very costly. But maybe in the future, hopefully, once I get my money right, I'll be able to afford that stuff. Plus, you can do fundraisers and all that. And you don't even have to be like a Christian if you don't even have to believe, because like obviously my mission trip's through a church, but you don't even have to. In my opinion, you don't have to be a Christian to go and help people and serve people. Just be a decent human being. That's it. Just be a decent human being. And, you know, love on these people, helping people in need. It's just something, I don't know what it is. I like it. I love that feeling. Maybe not everybody has that feeling, but every time I go on a missions trip, which I've been on 4 missions trips. Every time it's, I don't know. I think before I go on one, I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't think I want to do this. And then once I get there, it's suddenly like it's so fulfilled. There's something so fulfilling about helping people. I don't know. And hey, you don't necessarily have to go like far away. So my mission trips are kind of farther away-ish. You don't necessarily have to go far away. You can also help people in your community, help people in, you know, your surrounding area. You don't necessarily have to go far away. But I think it's something that definitely, like for example, I went to local, a few weeks ago, I went to our rescue mission. I'm not going to say because it has the city title in the name, but it's just something rescue mission, which actually you might be able to Google and find out where that's at. But it's like the city name and then rescue mission. And basically it just serves, you're serving homeless people food. So like what we did is brought them sack lunches, and we had to play music for them and carry out like a church service. So I got to play the drums. And you see, even just like locally, you just see, it gives you another appreciation of what you have, and seeing people who have less than you, who maybe be down on their luck or maybe made some bad decisions, you know, you realize like, wow, the Twitter beef that I have isn't that important. There's people struggling out there in life. There's actually people, you know, out there on the street every day, every night, who can't even find food. Wow. Right? Oh no. I didn't get the car that I wanted for my birthday. Oh no. There's people who don't even have electricity in their houses. Okay? But just like you know, to like for those of you like who, man, I mean, I don't know. You just gotta look. It's another thing that you gotta look at the positive side of things. Sometimes you gotta look at the sunny side of life. Sometimes, and I'm not saying sometimes you gotta be negative, right? Sometimes you gotta be critical, and that's okay. But sometimes you gotta look at the sunny side of life, because if you be negative and you're always negative, no matter how much you have, it'll never be enough. Right? Look at super rich people. Super rich, or rich people's kids. It's never enough. They always want something more. They always want more. Right? You can't have that mentality. We have to be grateful for what we have. And that today, that you guys, is Clay's curriculum. I don't know. We need like Clay lessons or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe that was stupid. Maybe you guys disagree with me. I don't know. You're like, hey, America sucks, Clay, and shut your mouth. You could say that. Hey, you could say that. But have you been on a mission trip? Have you gone out of this country and seen what the third world looks like? You know, seen what like legit poverty looks like. You know, because when like in Guatemala, the normal houses that we were looking at, like the houses, like these little towns that we were seeing, because like you got these huge hilly mountains, you got these towns in the valleys of these mountains, and also like around these like random lakes and stuff, and you see these houses, like some of them, half of them probably don't have power, no running water, and they're made of brick. There's no paint or anything. It's just very, I don't know. Just it looks like a rundown. It looks like a rundown barn. So I don't know if I run out like a barn foundation is, and I don't know if anybody would know what that looks like, because I live out in the country, so I know what that looks like. But it's like a barn foundation with like a flat roof. It's not something nearly as comfortable, cozy as we have it in America or any other established country. But next time, you know, you catch yourself saying, hey, you know, America, what a load of gobbledygook, huh? What a load of baloney. Think about it for a second, okay? And like I said, I'm not saying that America's perfect, because I definitely think we have things to work on. But I could tell you, there's so many topics I could dive into right now, but I don't. It would lead me to like another, like, I would probably be talking for like another hour if I started to go down the rabbit hole of why people think America is so bad now, you know. And to keep a long story short, it's really the media, you guys, the media, and that's gonna be dedicated to another podcast. I need to do another podcast about why the media is not. You should never listen to the media, okay? Never listen to the media, and I'll explain why in another time. I don't even know what I'd title that podcast, but sorry guys, my battery, my camera battery went out for some reason, so I thought it was a fresh battery. Apparently not. Totally lied. Anyways, I forget what was I, guys? Oh, what was I talking? What was guys? Something about mayonnaise. Talking about mayonnaise and the proper way to piece together a sandwich. Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, that's definitely what we're talking about, guys. Something about the media. What? You just forget about it, okay? Just stop complaining. Hey, knock it off. That's what I was saying. Knock it off, guys. Get your act together. Dude? Did I look mad there? This is me mad. All right. I'm gonna play a game. This is Clay mad right here. Hey, guys. Am I peeking? Hey, guys. Knock it off. Come on, guys. Get our act together. Sick of hearing you complain all the time. Sick of your attitude. All right, sorry, that's not okay. That's all right. I'm just gonna shut my mouth up now. All right, let's get to the news, guys. Let's get to the news. Get to the news. What's in the news? I have not looked at the news in about a couple weeks, so Lord knows what's going on in the news, guys. Lord knows what's going on in the news. All right, let's take a look here. I bet it's sports. How much you want to bet it's sports? Okay, so number one, Christy Brinkley, totally shocked by oh boy. Okay, I don't even know what this story's about. Does anybody know who Christy Brinkley is? Who is Christy Brinkley? Explain to me, please. Demi Lovato posts another untouched bikini pic. No Photoshop, please. Wow, how brave. Round of applause, guys. How brave. Unbelievable. Wait, if she's brave for doing that with no Photoshop, then I am brave every single time I post on my Instagram. Okay? Because guess what? You're saying, like right now, I'm being brave right now. There's no Photoshop here, guys. I can honestly say, guys, there's no Photoshop on this camera. Okay? I am so brave. Oh my goodness. I am the bravest person out there. All right. All right. Let's take a look. Farmington, Maine. Oh, this is serious. Why is it always something bad? Understand? The media, guys. The media. I'll get into it later. Another time. The media, guys. Explosion in Farmington, Maine. Kills firefighter and injures 6 other. Terrible news. Thanks, guys. Oh, no, it's totally cool. Totally chill, guys. Sad. That's actually kind of sad. I wonder what happened. But I don't want to get too sad. Drew Brees. Oh, no. Drew Brees is injured, guys. For all my sports NFL junkies out there, Drew Brees is injured. Reportedly needs surgery to repair torn ligament in hand. Expected to miss 6 weeks or more. Well, Saints, hey, it was nice knowing you, Saints. Got him, dude. I can't talk much, though, because, well, my family's from Ohio, so we kind of cheer for the I'm kind of cheering for the Browns. I've never been that big into NFL, but I cheer for the Browns and the Cowboys because of Ezekiel Elliott. He's from Ohio State. So anybody that's from Ohio or anything, I usually will cheer for. Anything else? WWE, dude. Hey, guys, listen to this. WWE Clash of Champions 2019 results. Bray Wyatt will face Seth Rollins and 5 things we learned. Hey, who still is watching WWE? It's fake. Okay? Listen, I don't want to spoil things for you. It's fake. Why would you? Is it the storyline? Is that why? The storyline. That's what you the storyline? Really? You're going to watch it for the what? Oh no. The champion's going to get beat. Oh no. What's his face? Bray Wyatt. Oh no, he's about to die. All of a sudden, oh no, Seth Rollins comes out of nowhere and saves the day for Bray, whatever his face is. Or like, is it the dialogue between the two guys? Right? Like, oh, I'm going to take you down. Oh. As he has just steroid sweat just pouring down his face. I'm going to take you down. I'm going to grab you and I'm going to toss you out of here. That's literally how they talk. Yo, if you watch like WWE back in the old days, those guys were roided up out of their minds. Just listen to them talk. Like, they have that roid rage. There's like a roid rage voice. It's I can't do it because obviously, a lot of people think that I do roids. People are like, Clay, have you been doing steroids? I'm like, guys, I'm just this big. But I don't have that roid rage voice. So like, oh, I believe you. You don't do roids because your voice doesn't sound like roid rage, right? But you look like it. I'm like, guys, calm down, guys, just calm down. But these guys, though, just roided out of their mind. When you have veins on top of veins, dude, you're not trying to hide anything. Okay, they're just out there. They're just out there saying, hey, this is me. What's up? Okay. But I think it was kind of necessary. If you want to be a WWE wrestler, like make it to like the prime time, back when WWE was like like when it was mainstream, because it's not really that mainstream anymore, but you probably ought to do some roids. But anyways, all right, I'm going to cut off right here because it has been 29 minutes officially, guys. I don't want to go over. I'll be on again, and we'll see. Like I said, I want to start doing. Well, I'm doing longer live streams too, so my voice. I don't want to break my voice, but like today I did a 5-hour live stream, and my voice is hurt a little bit. But I would take a flippin' nap, and then the Browns are playing tonight. So have a good night, you guys, or good day, or good morning, whatever it is. Okay, live your life. Have fun at school or at work. Whatever you're doing, okay? And, hey, be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. Otherwise, I'm coming to your house, and I am stealing your salt shaker. Get